So what I want to do is upgrade my equipment. I want to see if... Because I can do the level up for this. And it'll bring my attack up to 90, but I want to see what the other options are. Because this one's also 80, this one's 100, but I don't have the monster bones for it. So I'd have to go through 80 and 90. So this is probably a better option. Well, this one's probably a better option.
Okay.
But also, I could raise the defense if I wanted to. This is a line though. This is leveling up, and then these are the different branches down the tree that it can take, including Defender. So
I kind of want to see what all the branches are, though. Is the thing. So we might want to keep leveling.
This weird system where it's like, oh, okay, all right then.
You just need a certain amount of ore.
Yeah, of specific. It's so confusing. I hate this system so much.
Yeah, I kind of like the weird tree.
Yeah, I prefer the tree.
No, I mean this tree.
Oh.
Where you level it up and then you get branches. Like, it's interesting.
I prefer the tree from Monster Hunter World, to be
what do
honest.
these look like? I want to...
You can't see the other one. Oh, no, I guess you can, actually. Huh.
Neat.
So, this is the Wyvernator, which takes Nimble Snarf, which is the worst named monster in the history of Monster Hunter. Literally named by a 3-year-old. That's not a joke. There's a real story behind that.
You can't really be too mad at a kid, though.
You can't, but you can be mad at their parent.
Yeah, but I mean, that
and
logic...
the Keizu sword.
Didn't that logic also get us Devil Joe, who is the best?
No, I don't remember. The design for Devil Joe was a young kid, but not that young.
Yeah, but still. Sometimes they implemented it poorly, I guess.
Yeah,
for
by the way, if things are locked, you can't see them at all. But if they aren't locked, then you can see them, and you can see all sorts of things.
Yeah,
this
that's
is the
just
Keizu
a Frankenstein sword.
That's just how everything Keizu ever is. It looks like the swords, like the fancier bits of the sword, like the monster parts, are a sleeve that the sword is just slipped into.
Yeah.
And then it's got a battery coming out.
This sword
Keizu stuff is so fucking weird, and I like it.
That sword looks illegal. It looks like if you tried to enter a country with the Keizu sword, they would demand to know who gave it to you, and then inform you that man was actually immortal.
Yeah. This is the Santoku Reaper,
cool.
which takes Tetsukabra stuff. It's literally just a large sushi knife.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
it's
the color.
actually... I love the concept of the Tetsukabra great swords. They're not that great.
Oh.
they're okay, but they have low affinity. So they do a lot of critical fails, and it's like, oh, it's such a cool idea.
Well, when you level it up,
gotta be a shitty sword.
When you level it up, it gets better, right?
No, its affinity stays that way, and it's like, oh, fuck, it sucks.
Oh, well.
Oops, sorry, wrong button again. I keep doing the thing where I'm hitting it's a ZR instead of just R to run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my equipment. I'm going to change to whatever has the highest defense, because this thing doesn't do elements anyway, and it doesn't take elements anyway, and most of the abilities that we have are garbage anyway. So, like, Bull-Drum Mail is probably the best of the mail that we have right now. Doesn't matter for the gauntlets at all. Azuros Folds, I think, are the best. And doesn't matter for the pants.
Okay, turn us around. Let's see.
Gotta do it that way.
We look okay.
Yeah, we look alright.
The fancy hat and gloves next to the weird Viking
like a pirate,
stuff.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's the gloves seem more out of place than the hat, but they both don't match the other stuff.
No, I get what you mean.
It's still okay though.
Oh, I'm not sure if I want to go. I'm gonna go with this. I like the sharpness being up.
That
it means I'm not
like
gonna like bounce at all.
Yeah, you like
really
your sharps.
Useful. Yeah. So this is what we're wearing.
Yeah, the boots and the gloves and the hat are so bright compared to all of her torso pieces.
I know.
It's silly looking, but that's fine.
That's okay.
It won't stay
I'd
that
put
way.
on pants if I could. Like,
yeah.
honestly, I don't like these pants almost at all. The boots are okay, but everything else about these is just like, I don't know. I prefer wearing actual pants.
Same. In real life and in games.
This is one of the main reasons that I don't understand waifu hunters. Like people who play Monster Hunter exclusively as female characters because they just want to look at the female character when the male armor is so much cooler, if I'm to be honest.
Well, it's because it's not necessarily the armor they're looking at, but at the same time, like,
but
how far in can you really play the game if you're focusing on your character's thigh highs?
Right.
Gotta look at the monster.
By the way,
sometimes.
really fast, I just wanted to see what the armor that we picked up was. So Mafu. Oh, I guess you can make it here. That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh no, because hunting would have been the stuff from Kokoda. Oh, okay. I'm just dumb as hell. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can make that stuff at anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the specific village. I thought this was, for some strange reason, I thought this was like Jaggy stuff. All of a sudden,
Nah.
I don't know what was wrong. Like,
Because Jaggy's right above that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just dumb. The Mofu stuff is their Gargwa mask is an option now. And then we can go into the body, Mofu vest.
It doesn't look as warm.
Yeah, it's honestly not that interesting.
It
though.
should cover a little more.
And the Gargwa vest.
Why is it
It's just a cheerleader outfit.
Why is it a cheerleader?
I don't know, because it's a big bird, I guess.
That doesn't...
It doesn't follow through,
Yeah.
I'm aware. I really don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
Okay. Howdy, Hunter. How are your quests going? I can't wait to... Yeah, this is the same.
It's the exact same.
She's just like, please go kill the thing on the Jurassic Frontier
Please
and
just
make 3
slay
star.
something.
Yeah, no, we're gonna slay something.
It's a bear. I'm gonna go kill that bear. This guy. Welcome, Hunter. It's nice to meet you. I'm the Brew Meowster, and I run the Yakumo Bistro. Most of our regulars are hunters like you. They seek me out dishes that'll... Meowt dishes? Oh, they seek me out dishes that'll give them a boost before a hunt. We proudly serve the menu of Burna Village's proprietress. Oh god. I'd been saying that right the entire time. I fucked it up there.
Yeah.
Her recipes are renowned around the world. So what you want to order? Whatever it is, you're in for a real treat.
Why is everyone a fondue chef now?
Because they're all copying that one fondue chef.
Like, I guess it's just they didn't want to have each town have a completely different food system.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, it just feels like the corporate
There it is.
fondue overlords are spreading too far and getting all of these mom and pop sushi and booze places out of business.
Yeah, no, I agree. I get what you mean.
At least the food is good. I want some cheese so bad.
I would like fondue as well.
Just... Like, if anyone wants to mail us a block of cheese,
no,
you probably
don't.
shouldn't.
Please don't. Yeah, don't do it. If you want to, don't do it. The Azuros is a creature we're long used to seeing near the village, but lately it's walking closer and closer, which endangers the kids. I hate to impose, but I can't do much by myself. And it's the chief saying this.
I'm actually blessed to have a cheese master who works in the store I work in. She's basically her own department who manages the specialty cheeses. And she puts out a lot of samples. Because otherwise, who is going to buy, like, a $15 wedge of cheese if they don't already know what it tastes like?
Yeah, that's true.
Like she puts out loads of samples because each item is a small stock item and they expire eventually. So she gets them rotated out. And apparently does mad crazy sales. Like, she does really good sales, which you wouldn't expect because it's all specialty cheeses. But I get to try a shitload of cheeses at work, you know, like when I'm on my break or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of the Goudas that she gets a hold of are perfect in every way. It's just these thick, creamy Goudas that, like, come from, like, Dutchland or something.
Dutchland?
I'm too hungry to remember. Yeah, from Holland.
I'm trying to remember where the bear is. It's either
It's in Dutchland.
5 or it's in, I want to say 9?
Sometimes she puts out this I think it's like a goat cheese with blueberries in it. Sounds weird. It's amazing. That's a cute bear.
Argyros. Yeah, he a big bear. He just eat honey. That's all he's doing.
It's like the Josh of monsters.
Where the hell is he? Oh, he's all the way over there. What's up, big guy? I'm gonna fucking hit you.
He looks like if you had approached him with food and quiet steps, you could have tamed him.
Yeah,
he looks like maybe a nice boy.
He does.
I mean, we're killing him.
Yeah, no, we gotta kill him either way because he's getting too close to the village. The chief was even like, typically we don't have an issue with him, but he's getting too close to the village and it worries us when we're thinking about like kids and things.
Yeah,
so it's
like,
oh, okay.
You don't want him to get a taste for human flesh.
Well, or something, sure. I think they just don't want him, like with real bears, you just don't want him too close to people. Because it doesn't matter, you know, getting a taste for human flesh. What matters is that they might accidentally get too curious, or they might think that you're endangering them, or something like that. Actual bears typically are big fucking sweethearts. They don't really care too much.
I mean, it depends on the type of bear.
It does. There are some bears that are far more aggressive than others. But typically, if you're seeing or interacting with bears, if you're on the West Coast, which you almost always will be, unless it's a grizzly bear, which is incredibly rare, you're dealing with a bear that's just a little too curious.
And smart enough to not take unnecessary risks.
I've seen bears literally almost drive cars. That's
really?
not a joke. My grandfather had an issue with a bear who used to steal his golf cart. He would get into the golf cart, he'd hang one leg on the outside of the golf cart, and he'd wheel it around like a skateboard. And he'd just take it. And then they'd have to go back out into the woods and bring it back, because the bear couldn't figure out what to do with it. He just liked it.
And this isn't one of those grandpa tall tales that all grandpas tell?
This is a real thing. Our family was terrified for a while because we were like, no, because he was laughing about it and he was letting the bear do it. And they're like, you can't just keep letting the bear do this because eventually he's going to think that it's fine and he's going to like notice you and then he's going to go after you or something. And he's like, no, it's fine. It turned out to be fine. The bear also used to break into his garage so that he could get into my grandpa's fridge. My grandpa had a fridge in his... No, this is a different grandpa.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, all my grandpas are hunters, but it wasn't the one who had, like, a ton of meat in his home.
Okay.
This was just my grandfather who was also a carpenter, so his garage was just kind of nothing. But he had a fridge in there, and the bear used to just go in there and get fridge stuff.
All right. Yeah, Josh has grandparents and step-grandparents, and all of them lived in the area he lived in as a kid, so he was familiar with all of them. I can't keep track of his stories and who's who.
That's fine.
I grew up with
hey.
one set of grandparents living literally across the ocean in the Philippines, and the other set of grandparents literally across the ocean in the other direction on the east coast of the U.S. And they were never around because, like, well, logistically, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I would get, like, birthday cards from one side, and the other side doesn't speak... They speak English.
Yeah.
But we didn't really get cards and stuff from that side, so I didn't ever really know him. But then Josh is just like, oh, I've got, like, 20 grandpas, and all of them are hunters.
There we go.
And I'm just like, how do you keep track? Do you ever call them the wrong name?
Nope.
I guess you can just say grandpa.
Yeah, that's usually the easy way to do it.
And you're absolutely sure that this isn't one of those things like where my dad used to tell me that he almost chopped his thumb off as a kid because he didn't know it was his thumb?
If you live in California and you live in the wilderness for long enough, you're going to have a lot of run-ins with bears. Bears are one of those things where you can typically a bear story ends with, I told the bear to go away, and it just walked off. That's just how bears are. Unless it's a grizzly, again, you're probably fine.
And
Brown bears, black bears, not polar bears, but you don't really have run-ins with polar bears in California very often.
Grizzlies, do they still go away if you make enough noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're very aggressive comparatively. There's a handful of bears that you basically have to watch out for, and you have to know the difference between all of them. But typically, you're not going to run into one of the aggressive ones.
Are polar bears
or you'll
aggressive?
be able to tell immediately. Polar bears I've heard are aggressive. I'm actually not 100% sure.
No, I mean, like, you can find plenty of photos of them covered in blood, but it's like seal blood. But it's like...
I've heard
they're
that
still smart
some
and curious.
people in zoos will take care of the baby polar bears, and when they grow up to be adults, they're just gigantic sweethearts.
Yeah.
But if they're in the wild, I have no idea.
Like, I don't know if they charge at you because you're unfamiliar, or if they just stand there and then walk away because you're unfamiliar.
Yeah.
I've heard that leopard seals sometimes get friendly with humans.
Oh, leopard seals are friendly with humans often.
But they're also
you should
kind
never
of
assume because
they're
big
dangerous.
predators. But sometimes they'll interpret human beings as being weird leopard seals.
Like
for
you're
some
just a
strange reason.
weird skinny seal.
Yeah, they think we're children, and they think that we're undernourished. So if you get like a mother leopard seal, she'll actively. There was I saw a scientist write a whole thing about this, where they went to Antarctica, I think, to
that would be for
look
leopard
at leopard seals. And the first 2 times she dived, the leopard seal would come up to her and then just leave. And then at some point, the leopard seal came up to her and threw a fish. And she picked up the fish and just kind of looked at the leopard seal, and it left. And then it started being that before she'd get into the water, the leopard seal would show up. And eventually the leopard seal would just hang out with her and try and give her fish all the time. And they realized that this was like a mother leopard seal who thought that she was just undernourished and was desperately trying to get her to eat.
Which is sweet.
It is.
I love it when mammals are smart enough to not immediately try to ruin you.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, sometimes they're smart enough to ruin you on purpose.
Yeah.
Never trust a chimp.
But bears are very intelligent. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, but chimps will do mean things on purpose, though.
Biggest,
also dolphins.
Biggest issue with bears is that they tend to be very close to humanity, and if they get too close, they'll start fucking up things like trash cans.
And then they'll get scared of too many humans.
Or they'll get too used to it, in which case they are exceedingly strong. Mm-hmm. Even if they're nice, it only takes a bear getting kind of annoyed at you and kind of taking half a swing. Like, if they were just trying to shush you away, they're strong enough that they could go for the shush motion and then hit your face and just tear the whole thing off. They're
also
very strong animals.
I've seen video footage of like a bear like sort of milling around a dumpster, and then it turns out like their babies are inside. It's like
and if they have babies, they're hyper.
Yeah, they will be aggro.
Yeah, mama bears are very very aggressive.
Anyways, we're in a video game.
Yeah.
Greetings to you, Hunter. You defeated the Argyros. You will accept my gratitude.
I guess.
You have many pending requests from the Waikatami, but you will aid us in Yukumo as well. I have logged a number of our requests with the quest counter. Thank you for your assistance. Oh yes, the foot bath attendant has returned, so you will speak to the feline with the red scar. Wash your feet.
Yeah.
One last thing. I have arranged for you to be able to make the Yukumo set at your leisure. This attire is the pride of our village. You will find that it suits you as well. Okay.
So yeah, this is the cat.
Wash our feet, kitty. Yeah, Hunter. Welcome to... You know what? I've been using the same voice for a lot of these. Yeah, Hunter. Welcome to Yukumo's world-famous and fabulous foot bath. Care to take a dip? Not meow? Well, feel free to take a dip anytime. I'll join you, but a feline's gotta work, and I'm a-working it. Okay. Just approach the cushion and press the A button, and you will be taken away to a land of bliss.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah, this is the foot bath. Palicos just go all the way in it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the Waikatami Hunter. Welcome to Yukumo Village, home to our world-famous foot bath. I can't maintain this voice. It keeps slipping into other voices.
I'm your fabulous bath cat attendant.
Thank you.
If you need anything, you just give me a meow. The Yukumo foot bath is 100% free and open to any visitor of Yukumo.
But we couldn't go in without talking to you, huh?
No. People come for both leisure and therapeutic reasons, and it's quite a popular gossip spot. Since you're a hunter, you might even meet new people that ask you to take on requests. Additionally, as a token of our hospitality, we'd like to give you this Yukumo egg as a gift.
Oh, hot spring eggs.
It's a hot spring egg. I don't know if I believe it, but some hunters say it can help recuperate your strength when you're tired. I do know that it's absolutely yummy, just like myself, if I do say so.
What?
Anyway, when you want to put your little paws to soak, just push the A button. Come by whenever you want to take a dip. I'll be here, that's for sure.
You push the A button with your foot, and then the A button spews hot spring at your foot.
So they gave us a Yukumo egg, and we could just sit down at any time.
They
and then
gave,
get cat words.
In a news post for Breath of the Wild once, so we were like, did you know you can put eggs in the hot springs and it boils them? And then you open the game, we'll give you some eggs. And then when I opened the game, I was standing at the edge of a cliff.
So the eggs just tumbled down into the abyss.
Yeah, because they just drop things on you. It's like, what? I mean, even if that wasn't true, like, wouldn't the eggs have just broken when they fell?
No, actually, eggs can fall to the ground without breaking. Sometimes.
Okay.
It depends on the height.
Okay.
I'm usually not one to brag, but I faced a pretty hard road to get where I am today, yeah. This is a prized position among the felines in the village, and not just anyone can do it. Clearing the baths, cleaning up the dressing rooms, keeping the place maintained, selling drinks, I put in 100%, and that made it possible for me to eventually manage this lace. Okay.
Yeah, you can see a lot of problems with my vocal range that Josh just picks up perfectly.
It's fine. It's not true. You just aren't as practiced. I don't know why I am.
I don't know. I don't like talking to people in real life as much as you do, so maybe that's part of it.
So this is the Yukumo stuff. This is the hat.
Right. Final Fantasy X optional summon. He comes with a dog.
I thought I saw something else in here, but I guess not.
Oh
well. This is the Dogi.
And they do take wood.
Yep, they totally take the wood.
So no shoulder pads at all. Interesting.
Nope, no shoulder pads on this one.
Huh.
Let's see. This is the Kote, which should be the hands. Yeah. Defense is garbage on these again.
Yeah.
Because
we
all
can't
of these
afford
have to
them
have,
though.
like garbage damage.
Like if we wanted to, we could just play
They do get
dress
Gathering
up.
+1, which is actually
Okay.
quite good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe we might actually get this one if we can afford it, because I know it's relatively cheap.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
like nothing.
Yukumo Obi, which is just the waist piece.
It's not normally what an obi looks
No,
like.
this looks nothing like an Obi actually.
It's just a skirt.
Yeah, it had like a drunk gourd on it. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So you
A little
can
hot
blow
spring symbol
booze
on it.
fire at people.
Yeah. And the Hakama, which are nice
Yeah.
pants actually.
I would wear those. Those look comfy as hell.
Yeah. The problem is that their defenses are just garbage.
Yeah, but like that's just how that set is.
Oh, and then there's the greaves for the Azuros, the leggings for the Azuros, not
Same.
pants. Yeah, basically the same. I guess I'll buy this stuff,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna equip it. It's really not
Yeah,
worth
it's
it.
for when you need to do gathering.
Yeah,
you'll
if
have
I need to do gathering and stuff, I will totally equip the fuck out of that. But for the time being, I don't need it, so I'll just put it away.
And we get scraps every time
Yes,
we
we do.
make something, and those can be used later to make Palico stuff.
Yes, they can.
There's gonna be a Yukumo Palico set, correct?
I don't remember. Yes, there should be actually.
I mean, there was for like the hunter.
Yeah,
and
yeah. For the other ones there was. So yeah.
So
We'll see. So forge armor. The
same
Casa.
hat.
Yep.
Looks
oh,
fine.
Oh shit! Sorry. There it is. So yeah, same hat. Completely covers the cat's eyes, just about.
That's fine.
Yeah. Body armor is the Dogi.
Looks pretty good.
Yep. It looks nice. I like it.
It's not as distinct as the human armor.
No, not really.
I almost said female. It's like those are the two genders, female and cat.
By the way, hunting knife.
Mm-hmm.
And the Yukumu, the thing.
It's a wooden training sword.
Yeah, it's just a wooden training sword with words on it. But I think they're in Monster Hunter. I don't even think that's actual Japanese.
It probably says "Go away, monster" or something.
I think we've
Or
just been
you can
skipping
do it.
over some of these, by the way. Grilled hammer.
Oh shit!
Which
Tasty.
is I think this is the
Gargwa, maybe?
Gargwa? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is this a big old drumstick?
Yeah, the fish stick.
Okay, it's literally a fish on a stick.
Yeah, which is the pokey stuff. So this is for the caveman outfit.
Oh, okay.
I think this is Aptonoff meat.
Nice.
That's
Tasty.
actually really nice looking. The Azuros mace.
Okay.
The Boldrome tusk.
Aw, it's another little head.
And the Velociprey bayonet. This is a
So that's
sword.
just
That's
a
not a gun.
gun.
It's not a functional gun. It's like a handle for a gun. It's like just the stock, not the stock. It's the part of the gun, and then it's a bayonet attached to it. But there's no actual gun here.
Yeah, there's no trigger.
No, well, there's no anything. There's no barrel either. If you look, there's no hole on that. It's just a metal rod. It's just a fancy knife, like designed to look sort of like a gun.
Just enough like a gun that you can threaten people with it.
Or something. So I dare say I think that's it for the villages so far, anyway.
Yeah, so now you have full range to go explore places off screen.
Yep, we totally do.
And, you know, grind for bugs and stuff.
Where's the cat that
I think
takes
it was
you
up
places?
at the entrance.
Was it? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna go really quickly to, well, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna board and go to the Y Academy hub. And it will be the offline one.
Yeah, online's probably not happening.
Online costs money for Monster Hunter GU now.
Oh, that's right. Switch.
Yeah, this is Switch updated its stuff. There's a ton of people who want to talk to us. I'm not going to talk to any of them right now.
Okay, fair enough.
I did want to just check some of the quests over here, because the event quests are things that we can do exclusively through here. That book's textures are really low.
Yeah, what the heck? I mean, this is a Switch game ported from a 3DS game.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a 3DS game ported to Switch.
Yeah, so it's meant to be seen in portable.
Yeah.
Huh.
So hunt 2 before the time expires, and it's...
What is that?
I don't remember. Apsaros and Senator, so it's a big old hermit crab.
Are we even allowed to take some of these?
Yeah, we're allowed to take this one specifically. We can't take any of the other ones.
Are you going to?
I don't know. Do you think that we should? It's up to you.
I don't know.
Should we do this before we go?
It is entirely up to you if you think you can do it.
This is quite the haul. A group of Uragon have shown up near the volcano. We could pick them off at our leisure, although there are a few too many for me to face alone. Think you can give me a hand?
Uragon, though.
Apsaros. Senator.
That is
just
an
a
Uragon.
picture of an Uragon? Yeah.
It's a really weird squished one, and the colors are wrong.
Okay,
You think you can take an Uragon this early?
Before hunting. Oh wait, this is hunting 2 Uragon.
That's why is it listed as a 3-star?
Yeah, hunt 2 before time expires. That's what it is. Uragon in earlier Monster Hunter games is a weaker monster. I know that sounds very confusing,
Yeah,
but
in
it's like
Try they were a higher up monster.
kind of. See, here's the difference. Like with World, he became an end game monster, but in this one, it's like he's nothing. He's like the Dodogama of this game, where it's literally just like he just kind of has okay stats, but most of his stuff is just kind of trash. You just open up and beat on him.
I love
I don't know.
Dodogamas.
It's weird. Yeah, Dodogama is adorable. I guess for the time being, you want to call it a day here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to call it a day.
Oh, Sir Moogle? Is that what
Yeah,
those are
that's a
called?
Moofa.
Yeah. I wanted to call it a Moogle at first. I was like, no, that is not
No,
a
that's
Moogle.
that's not a Moogle. That's a Mufa. Tell you what, let me put on all of the Yukumo stuff real fast.
Oh, yeah. We'll end on
We'll
that.
just see what all of it looks like at once, yeah. Because I'm not really going to wear this to do much in the way of hunting, but I can do it for dress up. I don't mind that. Oop, damn it. Damn
All
it.
these clanging equipment noises all at once.
Yeah, sorry, that was on me. Okay, so this is what the Yukumo stuff all looks like together.
Straight up, this looks like that one boss from that one summon from Final Fantasy X.
Let's see. How do I go into camera mode? Is with plus? Yeah, there it is. So yeah. It's just, I really like these pants. It's such a shame that they're not that good. I would wear the hell out of these pants.
In real life?
No,
Me too.
well, I mean, maybe, yeah.
I
but
would,
I kind of meant
100%.
I'd have this character wear them for the rest of the game, but, you know.
Yeah,
Still,
our weird, gothic, vaguely vampiric Egyptian girl just dressed as a samurai.
Yeah.
Samurai pants.
I don't know. I guess. There we go.
I like it.
I like it too. It's really a shame that it's not that good.
They're baggy, they cover all the leg, they've got little bows. These are the perfect pants for me.
These are actually really good pants.
The pattern's only slightly obnoxious, so when other people look at my legs, they're looking at something interesting.
Yeah.
I say obnoxious in an affectionate way. It's like if you'd seen some of the pants I wear, it's like basically just straight up, they look like a carpet.
Anyway, final thoughts?
Well, do we have a goal for between
I'm
sessions?
just gonna try and get some of the other sets that we don't have finished up yet. That's all that I'm really.
And then when
do.
we do our next session, probably getting into 3-star.
Well, I mean, we have some other quests to do in 2-star, but maybe.
I think my final thoughts are really just I want to see every outfit. We also may next time want to do more Palico stuff, because our boys here, Ranger 2 and Sunsnug, have been wearing the same outfits this whole time.
Yeah, admittedly, their outfits aren't that great. Their stats are absolutely enormous, though. That's the only reason that
it's
they're
like they
our
look
boys right now.
precious. They look fine. It's just that we haven't changed anything around.
No,
it's
we
like
really
maybe
haven't.
next time we'll do that. Maybe swap into some other Palicos, because we have more than these two, right?
Yeah, I'm almost positive
Yeah.
we do.
So like we might do some stuff like that later.
All right. Anywho,
Have a good night.
have a good night, everybody.
Snuggle up with your Moogle.
With your Mufas, yeah.
Both.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah.